My dear brothers and sisters, when I first introduced this Ramadan series, I wrote in my post that I truly believed this might be the most important series I have ever delivered. And when I wrote those words, I meant them sincerely. As I was planning and shaping this series, I felt that it was born out of both pain and perspective. I knew it could help people not only process what is unfolding in the world around them, but also place those events in the context of the world that remains hidden from our eyes. If you can make that deep connection with that unseen dimension, then life in this dimension becomes not just endurable, but a profound opportunity to draw closer to Allah the Exalted. For many people, the title The Other Side raises questions. What does that mean exactly? When we did the Why Me series, it was very clear we were tackling the questions of suffering, hardship, and the reasons behind the trials that touch us directly. When we spoke about Jannah, everyone naturally loves that subject because we all long for paradise. But this time the subject is al-Barzakh, the realm of death and what comes after. And some people wonder, is this something appropriate to watch with my family? Is it suitable for children? Will it be practical and relevant? The answer is yes, absolutely. This may very well be the most important series for you and your family to watch together. Before diving into the themes, subjects, and pacing, I want to highlight a special resource that has been prepared this year. Alongside the series, we have a discussion kit available for download. This kit is designed for families, study circles, and halaqas. It includes 3 reflective questions for each day that spark conversations, encourage contemplation, and help everyone connect more deeply to the material. My request is that for all 30 days, if you are watching as a family or as a group, use this kit daily. It will strengthen your consistency and ensure you gain the maximum benefit from the series by Allah's permission. In addition to the discussion kit, there is a feature within the app, a personal journal, and a way to track your reflections. These enhanced tools are meant to help you capture your thoughts and spiritual insights as you progress. Whether you follow with the family kit, use the app individually, or combine both approaches, commit yourself from the very first episode to the 30th. It is extremely important that you experience the entire series because it has been carefully designed with a particular pace and development. In previous Ramadan series, I often started fast with intense and quick-moving episodes, but this time I want you to imagine a different rhythm. In the first third of the series, it will feel like you are standing outside the Barzakh, trying to understand and piece together what is happening in that world you cannot yet see. This might be through glimpses given in dreams or other ways, but it is still on the edge. Then, as we move into the next 20 episodes, we step into that realm. We will explore the delights and rewards of the grave, the punishments that may be faced there, the reunions of souls, and the new perspective that comes from looking back at this world from the vantage point of the next. So my advice is, commit yourself to all 30 episodes. If you are in a group or family, use the discussion kit. If you are watching individually, keep the app journal. And whatever your circumstance, remain consistent. Share the series as well, especially because of the challenges with shadow banning. Anytime content includes the subject of Palestine, it is more likely to be restricted. So please, share every episode widely so we can overcome those barriers together. Now, let us begin with one of the key questions that sparked the series. Someone once asked me, do we believe in a multiverse in Islam? This was likely inspired by watching too many movies that portray different universes, alternate forces, and strange realms. The answer begins by reminding ourselves, never try to understand reality through the lens of movies. Instead, examine real life and recognize that films are exaggerations built upon distorted notions. That being said, Islam does teach us something fascinating. Allah, the Lord of all, is praised as Rabb al-Alameen, the Lord of the worlds. Indeed, there are multiple realms that exist simultaneously. There is the realm of human beings on earth. There are the heavens and the creation within them, unseen to us. There is the hidden world of al-Barzakh, which houses those who once lived among us but have since passed away. Their existence now is just as real as ours is today. What must be understood is that these are not separate worlds run by different forces or gods. There is only one creator and one sustainer. Allah alone governs every realm, what is visible and what is invisible, what is witnessed and what is concealed. He is the Lord of this dunya and the Lord of al-Barzakh. He controls every layer of existence, including those realities beyond our perception. Once you know this, you realize that whatever diversity of existence is out there, everything still falls under the same ultimate truth. Allah is in charge. He is the only one we need to call upon, rely upon, and connect with. And what matters most, across every stage of our journey, is that connection with Him. So, when we think about encounters with the dead, through dreams or other experiences, it is vital to remember the deceased themselves cannot aid us. They have transitioned to the next stage of life. Whatever contact or perceptions we experience are only reminders to reconnect with Allah, even when news of our situation reaches them, and even if they wish us well, it is still Allah alone who can guide us, protect us, and deliver us through every phase. If you yearn to reunite with a relative who has died, or if you dream of meeting the Messenger of Allah ﷺ, know that the ultimate longing must always be for Allah Himself. The true goal is to meet Him while He is pleased with you. That is the perspective we must carry into this journey. As for the sources of this series, the foundation came from the book Kitab al-Ruh, the Book of the Soul, by Ibn al-Qayyim. This profound work explores the journey of the soul, its interactions with other souls, and its passage through the layers of existence. It provides remarkable insights into how dreams reflect aspects of the next phase, always guided by prophetic teachings. This book deeply shaped the way I began to look at writings concerning al-Barzakh. Another major source was Ahwal al-Qubur by Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali, an often underappreciated scholar. He beautifully described the stages that people pass through after death as they await the day of resurrection. Alongside that, I drew on Qisat al-Qulub by al-Hafiz ibn al-Jawzi, which was written to shake people from complacency and remind them of the urgency of preparing for the hereafter. These works were not meant to inspire fantasy, but to move us to action. The whole point is to allow these truths to change how we live right now. Alongside these, I consulted familiar narrations and stories from our tradition that illustrate these concepts and stir both mind and heart. Previously, during the COVID pandemic, I produced a series called For Those Left Behind. That effort was more about providing peace and understanding for those grieving loved ones. It looked at issues like funerals, iddah, and practical rulings, offering comfort through wisdom. This current series is more intimate and detailed. It goes deeper into what has actually happened to our loved ones and how we can understand their reality now. We often hear verses about martyrs and their unique state, but our texts also give us vivid descriptions about the realities of adult martyrs, child martyrs, tyrants, and others who have passed from this world. These descriptions can help us not only cope, but also see with clarity what our own journey entails. This is why the events in Gaza are not separate from the lessons of al-Barzakh. Gaza today is the moral crisis of our generation. If the suffering of the living does not shake your heart, how will the condition of the dead stir you? Reflecting on Gaza forces us to awaken spiritually and practically. This is not just about watching events unfold, but about acting righteously in our own lives while standing for truth and justice. So the series ties together our personal journey with the collective struggles of our Ummah. It helps us prepare for our own meeting with Allah, while recognizing the urgency of our moral responsibilities in this world. That is why I strongly encourage you to watch Why Me before starting the other side. It sets the foundation. If you still have time, before Ramadan begins, binge the 30 episodes, then dive into the series. Use the discussion kit, the app features, and every tool available to maximize your benefit. I also ask you to support this work. Our organization strives to raise the level of quality with every project, and this series is an example of that ongoing commitment. Your donations allow us to keep producing content that benefits the Ummah, not only what you see directly, but also the unseen efforts behind the scenes. As we enter Ramadan, may Allah accept it from us, bless us with forgiveness, and grant victory and relief to our oppressed brothers and sisters in Palestine, Sudan, and across the world. May Allah raise the rank of the entire Ummah of Muhammad ﷺ, forgive our shortcomings, and grant us the ability to fulfill the mission Allah has chosen us for. And may we be among those who are rewarded abundantly on the other side. I will insha'Allah be joining you in the comments during the live premieres of many episodes to interact directly. Please keep me, our team, and our entire community in your dua